Hey everyone, welcome back to more Griftlands. I'm Disturbing Puppet. We're continuing our run with Rook today. We are on to day 4. So, there we go. Alright, so we are having to make a decision between kind of the Spire or who are labor organizers, essentially, kind of fighting against a corrupt group of people that are collecting ancient technology, called the Spark Barons. We've already checked out the coin this morning, so there was nothing new. Let's see what we have out on the map. I'm pretty much leaning towards helping out the Spire over the Spark Barons at this point, but we'll kind of see how it goes. I've got a few items in my deck that might be getting close to triggering events. At least one that I can think of. Negotiation-wise, we've got a pretty decent deck going. Nothing too crazy, nothing too terrible. Combat-wise, we actually have pretty decent. I've got a couple different options that are pretty good. Okay, so this one I haven't used at all. So that's going to trigger an event when it's done. And the scanner, okay, I have to use this 2 more times and it'll trigger some kind of event. I haven't seen this before, so I don't know what that's going to do. Same with the Bog Secret. I don't know what that's actually going to do if I trigger it. I did get rid of the other parasite I had, so those are the only 2 we have going. All right, so what are our options here? Just left the bar. I still do want to level up my Vrock here, Carapace, but I don't know when I'll be able to do that. So we have the expedition. Meet up with Philemo at the edge of the bog, and they'll take you to the Bogger's inner sanctum. Before doing that, I'm going to check out the black market. I've got a decent amount of money. I keep hoping that the pet vendor guy is going to be there, but he's never there. All right. I do have a spot for one more negotiation graft. I could see if there's anything interesting. Lightning Rod, Memory Lock, Warding Trinket. Whenever you gamble, apply 1 composure to random friendly argument. That's okay, not fantastic. What do I have? Okay, 1 minimum damage increase. Choose a card to duplicate. This one we play manipulates in a row. They'll do damage, just extra resolve. Health-wise, or combat-wise, we've got charge, extra health. Gain some extra power when we're fully charged. Gain an extra action, but I can't upgrade cards as much. Well, I can, I just have less choices. And whenever you gain charge, gain 2 defense. Yeah, none of these are that fantastic. I'm kind of fine with it. Cards. Anything interesting? Two Scorch to all is okay. I don't often have empty cells, so that's not that great. Whenever you gain charge, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. That's not bad. But I'm going to hold off for now. Okay, so let's head down to the expedition. Seems like that's the only choice I've got. It's dangerous on the roads, but not every encounter is an ambush. Echo approaches you with empty hands and an honest eye. Hey there, Hunter. You looking for reinforcement? I may not be licensed, but I've got a strong arm and steady aim, and I prefer jobs on the level when I can get them. You want me at your flank? I can be there for 80 shills. Do I... I know I've met Echo before. Just making sure you don't hate me or anything. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Nothing too crazy. I've got the cash, so I could go ahead and do that. That's fine. Sure. Yeah, sure. No sense breaking a sweat when I can employ the locals, right? You got it, boss. Glad we could do business. Just lead the way. All right, we've got somebody with us for the expedition, which probably means things are going to go wrong at some point. Maybe sooner rather than later. You're rather surprised to find Philemo himself has made an appearance, along with a number of Spark Baron guards. Ah, you made it! I wondered if your leg had slowed you down. I'm afraid Hebel was rather reticent about your message. Was he? I've noticed in this that the voices are often out of line with the mouth movements, which I didn't really notice before, but it seems like in this run-through it's happening quite a bit. I hope you aren't, however, after we've spent so many resources making you a map. A map? I thought this part of the bog was uncharted. Oh, it is. Treacherous terrain. But we rigged an Automex retinal scanner onto a gas balloon and were able to get some readings. It's not foolproof, of course. Requires configuration. But between it and your insight, you should be able to find your way. Okay. Why, old fellow, I didn't expect to see you getting your boots dirty. Where's Errant? Isn't that precisely the sort of thing you keep her around for? I never trust too good of a thing. My friend Errant is holding the fort in case the Rise get any conniving ideas. She sends her regrets, though. I imagine she was looking forward to fighting at your side. Was she? I got the impression she wasn't too pleased with the work you've had me doing. She does chafe a bit, doesn't she? But I've regaled her with enough stories of your heroics that I think she was eager to see for herself. Some other time, perhaps. Yeah, there's nothing else for me to do, so I guess we'll just head out. Expedition into the depths of the bog to find the bogger's inner sanctum. Yes, I'm ready. We soldier on, huh? You do the soldiering, old chap. That's below my pay grade. The barons I brought can provide support, but we have limited resources. Okay, baron forces, so we can add probably an additional fighter in if we need it. Remember, no reinforcements. We're on our own. The party falls in line, protecting Philemo in the middle. You lead the way. You're deep in the bog when you hear the sounds of struggle ahead of you. Philemo's barons hang back while you two creep forward to investigate and discover a few workers heaving salvage through the wet earth. Thieves! Stealing valuable relics from beneath our very feet. It won't stand. Rook, be a good fellow and deal with them quietly. Or quickly, yes? Me? Why not you or one of your barons? You never saw fit to grant me that kind of authority, you might recall. This is a covert operation, and you're the special agent prized for his tactical skill. I'm the commanding officer, and therefore I command. Go deal with it. Okay. I'll just see if I can talk him out of, convince him to leave. You step out of the shrub line, careful to draw attention away from the lurking barons. My, this is quite a haul. It's ours, Grifter. We risked our necks to make this claim. Now we're going to sell the profits and buy out our contracts. So I can bribe him for 100. That's relatively cheap-ish. Apparently money does take care of problems. Convince him to deliver to the barons. I mean, that's doable. I hate blowing a bunch of cash, but I think I'm just going to bribe him. It'd also make him like me, we'll get out of the situation quickly, and I maintain my resolve, which we're stuck with resolve and health for the day, so I don't want to burn it here early. I think we've got some nasty stuff ahead of us. So let's just offer some cash. This relic might make a pretty penny for the Jakes, but they'll know you're desperate. Price you accordingly. You'll have to carry it all the way there through dangerous bog. Allow me to buy the relic off you. Profit's not maybe as strong, but the convenience can't be knocked. You serious? I mean, I won't lie, this thing was hard enough to dig out of the ground. Carting it across the bog was going to be a risk. You have a deal, Grifter. Enjoy your haul, however you see fit. The worker ambles off into the bush, already discussing the drinks they plan to down when they're back at camp. We discover thieving workers, and you decide to reward them. You have the relic, which is surely worth more than you could have dreamed. And they'll be hung over and piss poor again by this time tomorrow, ready to crawl back into submission as you like. I suppose, but I would have liked to have seen some punishment. Plenty of time for that when you're properly armed and dangerous, Philemo. Continue on your way through the deep bog. Knack likes me. He really likes me. The bog presses in on all sides. All right, old chap, you seem a bit tense. Something feels off. Does it? I don't believe we're being followed. I flatter myself I would notice if we were. Not if our tail had an evolutionary advantage. You hold out your hand to silence the group, ignoring Philemo's dubious look. Nope. Crockett! Looks like a very big, rocky, angry rabbit. Okay. Give the beast space, Philemo. I'll take care of this. Call in Philemo to attack your target. Okay. Well, I've got assistance. Got a couple robo-dogs. So what are you? Can scare you off. Ignore any non-piercing damage less than or equal to 7. Remove 1 stack when attacked, so we'll get it easier. Remove stack when you play attack card, targeting Grocket. When removed, Grocket will prepare a dangerous attack. I think this was the one that, in Sal's campaign, like, tries to just flatten, like, belly flop on top of you and kill you. I have a lot of cards that are extra cost, which I think is because of this guy. Your first card playing every battle costs 1 additional action. So just the first card. Okay. Well, that sucks. So what do I want to do? We're not getting hit. Could light him on fire. Gain some concentration. That would increase my ability to do damage. Increases my minimum. So sure. I'll do that. I've got everybody full here, so I'm not going to use any of these. Guess we'll light you on fire, which isn't going to do much except make you angry. Defense doesn't really matter. I don't have any cards I can level up either, so oh well. Nobody's getting attacked. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. There's really nothing I can do. Okay, that's a lot of defense. Alright. So, Auto Dog here is going to get trashed. Alright, let's gain some charge. Just increase my damage. Let's go with... I mean, that's guaranteed to get through. Because it's a 6, it's going to get blocked. Yeah, we'll do that first, I guess. And I'm not sure which is the better order here. Let's gain the overcharge. Yeah, timing seems off with some of the sound effects here. Yeah, let's just do a big shot. Smack. I don't care too much about the robots here. We'll kind of see how it goes. Oh, he sounds sad. Let's see. Whenever I gain charge, gain counter. Sure, let's do that. Let's see what kind of cool ammo I can get. Overcharge or impair. Gain more concentration, that'll increase my minimum damage. Let's do that. Oh, found my RPG. It's only a one-use thing, though. Same with this grenade. It is piercing, so it is a decent chunk of damage I can do. I hate wasting these on a single target, though. That doesn't really do much. Yeah, I could go ahead and burn this. But I think I'm going to hold off. Because it's that one use and then it's gone out of my deck forever. Okay, do you have the stun gun? Let's go with some mark. What are you doing? I'm not sure. Okay, how about we do some more fire damage to you? And try to stun you, I guess. Okay. Okay, I do want to use this. Because I'd like to see what happens when we finish that off. And we'll hold on to this, because it gives me health back. So let's just do a whole lot of shooting. Yeah, we'll go 7 2 times, I guess. Kick, kick. Okay, a lot of defense. Should be giving up here pretty soon, though. I don't have to actually do anything. We'll do enough damage to take it out, I think. But I'm not sure if it's counting the protection. That's what, 30? Yeah, that's enough. So I don't even have to do anything. Is there anything I can level up? Yeah, I can. Just to get some experience on the card. Everything else is fully maxed, so I don't even have to do anything. I'll just let it go. And you drive her away. Not a problem. Alright. 10 defense, gain 1 wide open. Wide open, can't gain defense. Yeah, I don't like that too much. 3 defense, 3 concentration. Not bad. It's also almost leveled up. Spend all charge, apply 2 burn per charge spent. That's potentially a lot of burn. Yeah, let's do that. Blinder's leveled up. So this is adding mark. So what is it increasing? Okay, we just decreased the cost. That's fine. That works for me. The beast taken care of, you check in on Philemo.
Bahesh's Reach, what were those things?
You haven't encountered them before?
Of course not. Threats like that are contained well before they reach headquarters. Let's press on before the stench of the corpses draws some more other nefarious creatures.
The expedition reaches an abandoned ruin, easily defensible and good enough for a rest.
A moment, Rook. This is a good moment to rest before we make the final approach. You humans are rather short-winded, after all.
I suppose that means Kradeshi are therefore long-winded?
Right.
The troops spread out, leaving you to snatch a couple quiet moments to yourself. So I have lost no health and no resolve, so that's fine. Upgrade a battle card of your choice. Upgrade negotiation card. Or we can explore the temple for some random craziness. I'm curious what that would do. Do I have much I can level up? Couple things in negotiation. In combat. Could get that done. Is that it? We've got tank, which we just got, and wildfire. Yeah, this is going to take a really long time to level up. I think I'm actually going to explore. I'll check the perimeter. You leave the group behind to explore the dusty old ruins. Though the bog has eaten away at their foundations, it's clear no one has passed this way in quite some time. Though you're no archaeologist, your keen eye finds something interesting all the same. Okay, we found all kinds of stuff. I've got a spark grenade, portable bunker, aerostat coil gun, +2 bonus damage every card played this turn, alright? And another bog scimitar, alright? All kinds of crap. All that stuff is limited use, a lot of it's just 1. Philemo raises a voice for all to hear.
Time to go.
You and the troops fall into step, the deep bog awaits. So I've got a bunch of items in my deck, kind of temporary things. You're deep in the bog now. A fly buzzes next to your ear, loud enough to almost crack your skull. The waters are thick and murky around your legs. There's no use denying it. You'll have to stop to clean the debris from out of your false joint. Hold just a moment.
What is it?
One of the charming idiosyncrasies of these artificial legs. They need to be maintained. Suddenly, Philemo crouches by your side, pulling a kit from his satchel.
I developed these claws for our weapons, but I imagine it'll do just as well on that bum leg of yours.
He begins to clean the joint of your artificial knee with military efficiency. I can handle that.
You forget, I always had commendations for field maintenance. We need to be quick, and I trust myself to do the job properly. There, should do the trick now, old boy. Give it a bend.
Sure enough, your leg works better than it has in a while. Thank you. You both fall silent as your ears prick. Something about the bog has shifted. Even the buzzing flies have gone. The bog hungers outsiders. You should sink beneath its waters so it can feed. Scare you off or defend. So it's kind of odd. If I scare her, she'll dislike me. If I fight her, apparently not. That's kind of odd. We're probably fine either way. Try to avoid conflict here, but I don't know if there's much point necessarily. I did just get a bunch of cool items I can use, but I might need them later. Alright, burn the bog. Best you slink back where you came from. Okay, I want to duplicate... maybe this one. Okay, at the end of your turn, lose 1 influence and 1 dominance. So that does kind of suck. This, gain 8 metal. Alright, that's just kind of meta currency stuff. So you're going for gaining composure. I might want to protect that if I can. But I can't really. Alright, whenever you gamble, deal 2 damage to a random opponent argument. That's not bad. Yeah, let's add that in there. And let's just do some damage, I guess, or I could go ahead and gamble. Yeah, because then these are going to trigger and do additional damage, so that should be good. Fortunately, it's splitting in between these arguments here. But to get a little bit of defense out there, it's not enough to save this. Okay, so this I want to play intimidation stuff. I've got a bunch of arguments, so I've got a nice big shot here. Let's knock that out. Okay, you're targeting my gamble abilities. Don't have any defense here at all. I also don't have any gamble, it looks like. I can gain another action. But that doesn't really help me. I can do a decent amount of damage here, it's just that I can't defend myself. A lot of damage, actually. Oh, your name's going in the book. Okay, momentum. Overwhelm is pretty decent. Let's see, I've got 1. It's already leveled up. I don't know. I think I need, like... I do have quite a bit of defense. I feel like I need more defense and gamble. Gamble, really. I'm just gonna take the money. Bog has been gutted for decades. You're fools if you think we have anything to fear. The boggers watch you shrewdly before vanishing one by one back into the tree line. We must be getting close. Indeed. Let's press on. The light dims as you march deeper into the bog. It's not just the daylight that's dwindling. The air grows thicker, congealing into a miasma of spores and swamp gas. Something's not right. The air is thick enough to dampen sound, but you knew all the same when you've walked into a trap. Alright, Rook, for a second I wondered if Philemo had maybe hooked you for insubordination. But you're only fashionably late. Lay down your arms, Philemo, and come quietly and we can negotiate a fair deal. Otherwise I'll have to kill you, and I'm afraid your war buddy won't do nothing to stop it. My old war buddy would rather lay down his life than betray a comrade. I followed this man into more danger than even you're in right now, young lady. Captain, show this woman how we dealt with threats in the Aerostat. So, what do? We have interesting options. I can stick with Philemo, which has never really been my intention. He's kind of a jerk. He's not terrible. I do feel a little guilty after him saying, like, you know, we fought together many, many times and saved each other, that kind of thing. So my initial plan was we definitely side with the Rise against the Spark Barons, see how it goes, but I could also let them just fight each other, but then they will both hate me. Yeah, I think we got to stick with my initial intention, which was to side with the Rise. Philemo hates me. At the beginning of a negotiation, lose 1 maximum resolve permanently. What? That is super bad. Okay, I kind of need to kill you then. That's really awful. Unfortunately, this is where the chips and you both fall. Call in Calandra to attack your enemies. Destroy after 2 uses. Alright, this is where I probably want to use some of my stuff that's expensive. I am taking a shot of 9, but I'm fine. They're really going after Ekkel there for some reason. Alright, this is when we use the RPG. Alright, so the robots we can kill off without too much of trouble. So you're somebody I probably want to kill off. Attack you 3 times, you're going to quit. So that's bonus per attack that I do. Okay. Alright, let's see what I've got in my little bag of tricks. 4 concentration, spend a charge to impair. Let's go concentration. Got the scanner. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do a big damaging shot there on the Enforcer robot. Okay. Don't have much charge. I'm taking a big shot this turn, and doesn't seem to be much I can do about it. Let's do that. We'll add a mark to somebody. I could boost my attack power. But I gain a charge. Actually, who is attacking me anyway? Philemo himself. Okay, well... I don't really want to use the Bog Scimitar because it's got limited uses. I don't really want to burn this, but I can. I'd rather use the charge here. Yeah, let's do a bunch of burn. Because that'll spread around. Damaging the morale, make it a little bit easier to give up. Okay, we've got a Bog Cyst. When destroyed, all fighters gain 3 temporary power. I'm not sure if that's these guys or my guys. So that's a bit iffy. I did take a little bit of damage, not too much, not a big deal. I have a ton of damage coming at me. Let's go, when I gain charge, I gain counter. All of them are marked, it looks like. Just gonna do some damage here. A lot coming in. I'm gonna wait till after I take some more damage before I go with the Bog Scimitar. Let's light the dog on fire as well. That'll take you out. It's my little tiny counterattack. Okay, so I've taken a decent chunk of damage. And I have another big attack coming in. I could give myself and everybody else a ton of defense. That's definitely tempting. Yeah, let's do that. So we're fine. I've got a potential to stun somebody. I'm going to gain some charge instead. So I've got the attacks covered. Let's just do some damage. So you're taking a pretty good shot. We could do a bunch extra, but I think we want to start working. Oh, he's almost ready to give up. Okay, yeah, let's hit her then. And I've even got my attack here. Do I want to use it? Yeah, I guess we should. Alright, so they're both going to give up after we dish out some damage here. Okay, now I'm really not happy with the negative effect he's giving me, so I'm tempted just to execute him. I kind of feel bad about it a little bit, but that's a really bad negative effect that he's going to dump on me. Let's see what Kalandra wants to do. I won't kill them, so let's let Kalandra kind of decide. Okay, remove all debuffs on a target, heal 2 per debuff. Deal 2 bonus damage, apply 1 impair, another scorched. Nah, I'm just gonna take the money. Some metal, we got an automatic blaster. Targets a random enemy, fire 4 times. Okay, targeting core. Apply targeted, so targeted means I can basically, instead of the other people on my side attacking random targets, they'll target whoever I hit with the targeting core. Yeah, we can take that, I guess. Battle card gained, Rise Forces. Call on your Rise followers for help.
You fool, you damn dishonorable maggot! Years of my life were dedicated to following you behind enemy lines, and this is how I'm repaid?
The only maggot here is you, Falemo, and it's about time everyone knew it. You're going to run back to headquarters and you're going to sign our workers' constitution. Yeah, he's not going to do that. Because you know I'm going to get the cash, and what comes after that is up to you. Play nice, and maybe you'll be allowed to peaceably retire to the foam or wherever it is rich slugs like you go. Kalandra sends Falemo back to civilization with a kick to the backside. I need to kick a man when he's down, you know. About that. After all this, I gotta say, Rook, it's hard to have faith. So much double dealing, so much lying. I can't shake the feeling there's a long con in here somewhere. Well, I can brush off her concerns, she'll become neutral, but I want to try to keep her on the good side. I suppose I have only my actions to speak for me. Waff, waff. How is my dog doing? I should check and see his health. Okay. I think, yeah, we could go with another Overwhelm. That sounds good. It's a bunch of damage. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little concerned. That negative effect is going to be really bad. I just want to see. This one's not great. Beginning of every negotiation, lose a maximum resolve permanently. That is terrible. Okay. Let's see. You're going to hit that and do some damage. I don't have any defense. I do have some gambles. I might be able to get some defense here. Let's just do some damage. And then I'm going to try to gain some composure. Okay, that worked out. Okay, so she's increasing costs. Alright. That's really pricey. If I level this up, it might drop in cost. Don't have any gambles here, really. Just protect myself a little bit. Well, I gotta put your name in the book. Okay. Gamble twice. Evoke, prepare a card. So it only triggers when I prepare. I don't really have much that does that. Prepared, gain 2 influence. Spend all influence. Gamble that many times. I really don't have any influence, but that would be good if I had something that would do that. So none of these really help. Memorization implant. Upgraded. Choose up to 2 cards in your hand to duplicate. Okay, that's potentially cool. Just going to give me a bunch of additional things I can't do, probably. You asked me to walk an impossible line, serving 2 masters, earning the trust of both. I believe I did so to the best of my ability, and now here I stand by your side. No one else's. Yeah, right, of course. Believe it or not, I haven't always been able to trust people. But I'm choosing to trust you. I appreciate it, Kalandra. When we began this journey, you said you'd never ask me to take the moral high ground. But I have done, and the view is fine. Now, that cash awaits. Kalandra loves me. First item card you play in battle is played twice, so that's kind of cool. If I remember it. I do have a ton of items right now. Eventually, the road leads you to a strange outcropping of rock sticking out of the bog like a snaggletooth. Just inside the entrance, you find signs of civilization, such as it is. Glowing relics and some discarded bones have been shaped into what might be an altar. We're here. Are we? Then where's the cache? You'll find what you seek in the heart of the bog. Oh, hello. I suppose you're going to offer resistance if we say we're here to claim an ancient treasure? There's nothing to resist. Your coming here was foretold by the bog. It's been salivating with the utmost anticipation. That sounds rather unpleasant. I assure you, there's nothing but bliss in the embrace of the bog. Let it feast upon you and know deliverance. I can attack his faith. Or I can just attack him. Yeah, let's attack his faith. The bog foretold this, did it? Okay, so I can't attack him directly. Let's see what we've got. Give me a gamble. And maybe a Slugstorm? Okay, so I can't hit him directly. What is this? Spawn a peeper at the start of his turn if the argument did not lose resolve. Okay. 6 composure. Destroying his argument cause him to have lower health in battle. Reduces attack strength. Increase your card draw while fighting him. Okay, so we preferably want to take out everything. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, so we're on head, so I have some decent damage. But I'd like to do a ton of random stuff. Let's see. This we could possibly get free. So we've got some gambles. They're all about the same. We're hitting that one already, so let's hit that. Do I want to go ahead and do 2, or do I want to introduce a Seethe? I kind of want the Seethe. Let's do that. So I'm going to hope I can get it so I can play this for free. Nope, just a bunch of heads. Okay, fine. Be that way. Okay. Gamble and attack. The Vanish. Let's get that out there. Let's go with this. Okay. This is prepared, so I can add a bunch of composure. That's being hit pretty hard. I can save it. Yeah, let's just save it. So playing really defensively here at the moment, but that one will get knocked out. That one's a bit weaker. Okay, kind of freaked out there. Okay, this is doing some damage. Not a huge fan of that. This one, destroy this argument to gain heartburn. 4 burn to all enemies. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I want to take out these other arguments. Let's see if we can get this. Nice. Bog Thought. When destroyed, apply 4 damage to own core argument. Remove 2 stacks at the start of every turn. Huh. I don't really have a way to defend that. There's nothing I can really do about it except gamble a bunch, which I probably will. Okay. Let's go Tails. Then I will... yeah, I'll just knock that out. Do a bunch of damage here. And then I'm going to gamble 5 times. Hopefully that'll give me enough defense here. Okay, not a problem. Right. Got that again. Really limits what else I can do, though. I've got other gambles. Let's do this just for some defense. I was hoping we'd end up on Tails, but didn't work out that way. I really want to knock these out. Let's improvise a card. Yeah, none of this is that useful. Guess we'll do that. Okay, I've got a big shot I can knock that out with. This is also quite good. Let's take that out. This will give me an action, so... what is this? Hits all enemies. Okay. Let's see what I can do there. Yeah, not quite enough. Got a decent chunk of damage coming in at me and no real defenses. But I'd really like to knock out this last other argument. I could go ahead and just finish it right now. I could do a couple things here instead of this, but I'd like to just knock this out. Yeah, I feel like this is probably the end of the day, so let's just go for it, I guess. That's another special attack card. Alright, I'm going to take some chunks of damage here, but I can end it pretty quickly if I want to. Okay, that's going to go down. Pretty much anything I do is going to accidentally kill him here, I think. Be nice to get this. Let's just take it. Did it also foretell my desecration, how I sullied it as I came through? How I spilled blood that wasn't mine to spill? Is that what your bog wanted? You know nothing of what the bog wants. And I dare say, neither do you. Enough. Alright, into combat. Apparently I'm the aggressor. I mean, I did come into his house and, like, we're gonna steal all your stuff. Then I suppose this ends only one way. Careful, Rook, who knows what these boggers are capable of. The bog consumes, we merely provide. Alright, so we got the eye shot, Heartburn, Cullen Calandra. Okay, so I know, what was the one we got from her? First item card you play in battle is played twice. Okay, so I do have some items. Let's see what you're doing. First somebody takes damage each turn, they gain 2 defense. Eye stalks gain 2 impair when they emerge. Player draws 1 additional card per turn. 20 less health. So I did start off with him down a little bit and some negatives. Okay. Let's shoot him a bunch, because why not? Okay. So first item, used twice, so we just went with that. Going after my doggo a little bit. Not a fan. Guess we could do that. We've got space. Call in a Rise Rebel to make an impairing attack. A Pamphleteer to make an attack. Applies Defect. Double damage. Call in a Rise Automech. Rise Radical to hit everything. Or cancel. Let's go with an impairing attack, I guess. Just runs through with an X and runs away. Okay. Sure, why not? And I could gain some attack power. I don't... That affect this? That hits 2 random enemies. I kind of want to save that. Let's... Tempted to use this too. If I can get some burn and charge on him, it's going to do damage over time to him. But it kind of leaves me nothing else I can really do that's that effective. So I'm just going to do that. Just light you on fire, and I'm going to call it good. Okay, he put a Bog Cyst over here. When destroyed, the attacker gains 5 mending, so he's making a Bog Cyst that if he destroys is going to help heal him. Not a huge fan of that. Let's see. Let's go with when I gain charge, I gain counter. Let's gain some charge and defense. I could gain some overcharge and then do a couple shots. I'm defending myself fine. He's not attacking this thing. Yeah, let's just do this, gain some overcharge. And then I'll shoot him twice with this. And I could call in another Rise. But we've got him pretty banged up. I think we're okay for right now. I have done this fight before when it was in early access, so I know that there's something coming that I need to worry about. Okay. So these guys, this burr will return to the bog in 3 turns. But what is the deal? So it's attacking. So they're attacking this thing. It's still going to be alive. That's okay. I'd kind of like to use this just because it's going to trigger a hatch at some point. Okay, so now summon a combat drone to fight for you. Cool. I don't have a space for a combat drone, unfortunately. I do have a way to gain some health. Maybe I should do that. I don't like these things out here just randomly attacking stuff. Let's call on an RPG guy, because that's going to hit everybody. Just to do some damage to these spurs. You're not doing anything. Okay, I'm going to try to stun one of them. Could just gain some health here. Alright, let's gain some health. And then let's take a look in my ammo pouch for something cool. Spend all charge, deal extra bonus damage. Add some wounds. How much charge do I have? Decent amount. Yeah, let's go for a big, weighty attack, and let's hit him. Ah! Grout monster! Okay, so we have Grout monster. Grout monster's eye is closed, reducing damage taken by 40%. Grout monster has devoured the Bogger Priest, gaining 1 health. Whenever Grout Loot Custer is killed, this unit gains 2 wounds. Spark Mines and Grout Knuckles lose 6 health when they emerge. When Eye Stalk dies, gain 1 impair. Okay. A little bit of damage is coming in. This is going to give him some health if they kill it. I don't want him to do that. Let's toss a grenade out there. A little bit of stun. Still taking a big shot. Let's get that ability active for the fight. Let's see what else I can do here. Okay, I thought it would be like a one use and they'd be gone, but it doesn't seem like it. Let's get another rocket launcher. Take out those 2. So I could just defend up. This is very tempting. Let's do it. Neurotic Haze. I thought it would let me draw cards, like I discard cards and then draw cards. Okay, I misunderstood. Fine, gave me some actions and I can't even use them. Whatever, doesn't matter, there's only 1 target. Yeah, for some reason I thought that would let me draw cards, but I wasn't reading it as closely as I should have. Hey, counterattack. Okay, I can call in Calandra. Call on the Rise. We can light you on fire. That's always a good idea when dealing with giant tentacled bog monsters. Let's see what Calandra does. A bomb. I wonder if that would hit everybody. Probably. And I guess we can just have more Rise come in and do some damage. Let's go with the automech. So these are limited to a certain number of uses. Hey, it went away. Alright, now I can actually call an ally in. Or not. Okay. Okay, so this destroy deals 19 damage to all fighters on the same team. So I don't want this thing blowing up on my side. These have counterattack of 8, which is pretty darn high. Let's see. Let's do this. And if I'm empty, I can gain some concentration and get a hit off. Just going right for the big monster here. Let's do this twice. And then I'll do that. I want Rise coming in. Suppose I could. Let's try out the Pamphleteer. Let's go for the Spark Mine. So it's going to blow up, do some damage, but I'm not sure what's going to happen with these counterattacking guys if this does the damage to them. Or they can just die. That works too. Okay, we're actually doing pretty darn good. I wish I could get rid of this. I don't think, like this, I don't think it would work because this is the last spot and it's full of this thing. Let's gain some charge and defense. Let's see. Well defended. Just do a bunch of shooting. I'm already defended up. Nobody else has taken a shot. Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, I can't. Team full. Let's go with... another Pamphleteer, and we'll go on the monster. Yeah, I just don't have anything else I can really do. Just because I have nothing else to do, I'll throw some more defense on myself. Ah! Okay, you just stole some of my cards. Great. Okay, so these have my cards, and return in 3. Alright. Okay, not going for my doggo, not going for the spark mine. Let's shoot everything. Let's see what I have in my ammo bag. Big damage, that's what we've got. Okay. Gain some health, I guess. Hit you for a ton. And I'll just defend myself, because why not? Yeah, it's healing these now. 4 burn tall enemies. That sounds pretty good. Let's do that. Lots of burn everywhere. Okay, this one's gonna die. This one is not. At least I don't think so. It's 10. It is on fire. It's almost enough to kill it, but not quite. I have a huge shot coming in at me. Let's just blast away everywhere. Okay, gave me some defense as well. So I think the fire is going to finish these off. Ow. And counter. Alright. So many cards. What are my options? I could get something in. I could summon an auto dog. Yeah, let's do that while I have space. Okay, kind of moved me in a weird position. Sure. Let's call on Kalandra. Grenade lob. Let's see. Let's have... Are you attacking this turn? No. So let's have the automech. Smack. I don't need to use this because everyone's already targeting it. I could gain some health. I'm not going to be empty, so I'm not going to gain the concentration. Let's, yeah, gain a little bit of health, I guess. And yeah, I'll just do some damage. I don't need to defend anybody here. Got my flourish ready. This thing's already dead. Let's go ahead and trigger it as well, because why not? Nope, she gets the killing blow in. The bog, or whatever it was, sinks slowly into the earth. It's done. So it is. Kalandra gets to work examining the area. There's work to be done, and you only started it. She doesn't notice the strange device poking out of the mud. Take the device.
It's done. The job, the cover, the double crossing. You did what you had to do, what you always do. But now your secrets are exposed, and it's time for you to move on. It's not often you reveal so much of yourself while undercover, but something about this job tricked you into putting a little too much on the line. Maybe you remembered the kind of person you used to be, the kind of work you used to believe in. Prindo Kalandra got her revolution, and you know you'll be seeing the ramifications of it throughout Haveria. Maybe even all the way to Deltry or Rentoria. Part of you regrets not being there for whatever happens next. But you know you'll hear of her accomplishments. After all, that's part of the plan. Leland Felimo disappeared as quickly as you arrived, but not before emptying his coffers at the Baron compound. The manifest of what he took is a highly prized document on the black market. His current whereabouts are unknown, even by you. The only time you're given for introspection is a quick stop at the drop point, to deliver one last report and to get your marching orders. Haveria's a complex machine, and the cogs don't turn by themselves.
All right. I thought this was a 5-day one, but I guess, yeah, being 4. Eight people loved. I think that's actually the highest I've ever had. All right. That is it for Rook's campaign. So we still have the last one, which I haven't played through yet, which was added after the game was fully released. So that we'll probably check out next time. Yeah, this one only being 4 days, it kind of burned through really quick. But I really do like Rook's story, and there are different ways you can do things. There are different quests that will pop up at random, and then there's also kind of the main choice in all of them so far, where you can kind of side with one side or the other. But this one I actually had the choice to kind of let them fight each other and see what happened. I'm not sure what would have happened at that point, because really I'm not necessarily working for either one of them, or am I? Or am I following someone else's orders to make sure that one side wins in a disagreement? I don't know. I kind of like the way that it showed sort of... yeah, it would have been nice to stick around and fight with the Rise, maybe. It would have been kind of interesting storyline, something like that. But yeah, it's just the world keeps turning, things keep changing, and all you can do is just keep on going. All right, so this has been more Griftlands. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Hopefully I will see you all again next time. Until then, have a good one.